Algebra Honors, Unit 8, Day 2. This is Quadratics Unit, Day 2, and we are solving quadratic equations by graphing or by factoring. Okay, this last little bit of our notes, we're just going to write factors of a quadratic equation given a graph. So all we're going to do is look at the x-intercepts. Those are the solutions, right? We're going to look at those x-intercepts, and we're going to write factors. So here's what you do. You look at your x-intercepts, and you find x equals some number. The factor is going to be x either plus or minus something. So if your relation had an x-intercept of x equals 4, we're just going to change the sign. This is positive 4, so I'm going to make it minus 4. Okay, x minus 4 is one of my factors. If my relation had an x-intercept of negative 6, I'm going to make that plus 6. Okay, that's all we do. Find that value of x, and we're going to add or subtract, depending. We're just changing the sign. So here I have x equals 2. So when I put that in as a factor, it's just going to be x minus 2. I also have x equals 4. So when I put that in, it's going to be x minus 4. Yeah? Okay. Over here, x equals negative 4. So when I plug that in, it's going to be x plus 4 as one of the factors. And when I have x equals negative 2, I'll plug that in, it'll be x plus 2. Okay, so we know these are factors. X minus 2 and x minus 4, those are definitely factors that help with this parabola. There could be other factors, 3, 4, 1/2, whatever, other just number factors that we would have before our x squared term that change the width, right? The skinniness or the fatness of our parabola. So there may be additional numerical factors that change the width, but we know for sure x minus 2 and x minus 4 are factors. Okay, over here, I have a spot at x equals 0, so that means that my factor is going to be either x plus 0 or x minus 0, which we don't write. It's just going to be x as one of my factors. The other one is x equals 2, so I'm going to say that this is x minus 2. And here I have x equals negative 3, which means my factor would be x plus 3. And here I have x equals negative 1, which means my factor would be x plus 1. Oops, x plus 1, sorry, couldn't quite see that. All right, so just for kicks, let's say that we think our two factors are x minus 2 and x minus 4, and we wonder if maybe there are no other factors. So let me show you what that would look like. All right, so if let's just say we thought these were the only two factors of this function, maybe our function would be f of x equals x minus 2 times x minus 4, which means that f of x equals x squared minus 6x plus 8, right? Don't forget, though, we could have a numerical factor, okay? So we could have a factor like 2 that maybe we pulled out earlier, or a factor of 9, or whatever, who knows? So if this is my factor, I'm just going to show you 3 quick things on Desmos to help you see. All we know right now is that these 2 things are factors. There may be more factors as well. So let me drag over my Desmos. All right. So, oh, that shrunk on me. Sorry, I had it all set up on the right size. Okay. Come on, Desmos, get bigger. All right, so right now I'm making a red parabola to show that I have, sorry, my paper in the background is moving. So this is the parabola that I get when I do x squared minus 6x plus 8. Okay, which actually, watch this, I probably should have done this. That's the same thing as writing x minus 2 times x minus 4. Okay, it gives me the same thing. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. And you can see my 2 zeros are right there at 2 and 4. That's what we expect, right? What if I have 3 times x minus 2, forgive me, times x minus 4? Look, I have the same zeros. It's just that my vertex moved. So it turns out what I really would need in my final answer, if I wanted the full function of what we just looked at, it would be 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 4. Okay, you can see that now the vertex is at 3, negative 2. And if you had looked on our paper here, our vertex here was at 3, -2. All right, thanks so much for watching. Good luck. Do your homework.